Hey, wild ones. I hope my barefoot friends aren't going to hate me for this one. I am really looking forward to today's walk because I'm unboxing a pair of the healthiest hiking boots on the planet, the Rediscover by Bahe. Don't worry, I'm not giving up my barefoot lifestyle that easy. But I do appreciate shoes when activity dictates, and I am increasingly selective with what shoes I'll allow my feet into. From what I can tell so far, Bahe's Rediscover Grounded Hiker is about to step up to the task. Humans are so special. We evolved to our position of power in the animal kingdom, thanks in large to our ability to make and use tools. And shoes, amongst the first and most important tools, to enable us to move ourselves and our entire tribes heavier, further, faster, and longer. We need them to survive. The problem, though, is this need to protect our feet led to a modern shoe culture that has weakened our feet instead, now causing us more harm than good. I am so stoked that after many years of swearing off shoes and the injuries they caused, but still suffering multitudes of different barefoot injuries, Bahe is here to serve the next stage in the evolution of footwear. I'm dying to try these boots out, but it's midsummer in Southern California and the weather is perfect for barefooting. So, to justify wearing these rugged boots instead of barefooting this trail, I added a 20-pound GoRuck plate to my pack, in addition to my standard water, blanket, and first aid kit. Time for a fit check before I hit the trail. I'm definitely digging this aesthetic. I love to wear shoes when they honor my foot's natural movement and are uniquely crafted for their intended activity, such as for high-impact sport or dangerous terrain. In this case, the boots are needed because if I were barefoot, the added weight would overwork the muscles of my feet, risking injury. This stream crossing was the perfect place to try out the waterproof liner. I dipped in quite far, covering the laces in the running water, but never felt a drop. The toes are very stiff and rugged and make me feel so safe. I had no worries of stubbed toes or falling boulders. In fact, it seems they are as protective as any conventional hiking boot. Yet, as if by magic, I'm still able to bend and move my ankles and feet in every direction, feeling completely free inside. What an amazing combination. I was pleasantly surprised by the way they tackled this hill climb. The ground here is very sandy and slippery. With the extra weight I was carrying, to make this same maneuver barefoot, I would have had to take off my pack and throw it over. There are a growing number of barefoot and minimalist shoes on the market nowadays, as folks are beginning to prioritize their foot health and function. It's wonderful. So, I'm no stranger to minimalist boots, and neither are you if you've seen some of my previous videos. Bahe stands out to me in the crowd of minimalist shoes because they understand a topic that is most near and dear to my heart: grounding. I hear a lot of talk about forest bathing or simply spending time in nature for health, but something that often goes unnoticed as Shinrin-yoku enthusiasts don their rubber-soled boots is that we're missing out on grounding benefits in the process by wearing traditional hikers, which really moots the point. All right, they might be the healthiest hikers on the planet, But a boot's still a boot, and I'm ready to give my feet some fresh air. I'm looking forward to a few minutes of yoga practice as my body gets very tight from rucking. First, though, I'm going to take one more look at my new favorite hikers. They've got a super wide toe box that can fit winter sock layers and toe spacers, stiff toe but a super flexible sole, and I love how low they are in the back, so I have full ankle mobility. Here's my favorite part. Every layer of the boot, from the carbon-treated rubber outsole to the special stitching throughout the midsole and insole, is electrically conductive. This grounding feature alone means that Bahe's shoes are actively serving to improve inflammation, hormone regulation, sleep, nervous system health, and more. Understanding this aspect of wellness will change your life. So if you're not familiar with the health benefits of grounding, come meet me in the comments section here, or check out the Grounded Yoga Guidebook offering on my Ko-fi page. Time to settle in to enjoy the early morning lakeside sights and smells. This toe stretch is a great foot care practice. I am careful to keep my toes pointing forward and my heels vertical. This ensures I am feeling this stretch all the way from my toes to my hips, relaxing through my overworked quads and arches, and strengthening through the calves and the medial glutes, which for me tend to be weaker. Once my hair was braided out of the way, I doubled up my downward dog posture into a calf stretch. Then, when I stepped into a lunge, I heard a quiet thump next to my head. I paused, confused for a moment, and was so surprised at what it was, I had to show you. In a real-life Nat Geo moment, a bee and a praying mantis were entwined in battle, having fallen from the tree and missing my head by inches. The mantis at first looked in bad shape, and the bee continued to circle around as if to taunt it. I sat and watched, and to my surprise, eventually the mantis popped up, fighting stance and ready to go. Once it had wandered off my blanket, though, I decided it was time to get back to work. And so I did, working some of my favorite strong and bendy arm balances, Ekapada Kundinyasana, or flying pigeon. All right, it's time to ruck back home. I just realized I forgot to pack snacks. Happy grounding.